We are all Baltimore City youth.
We learn about human rights and how everyone has the right to safety, the right to a clean environment, the right to nutritious food, and the right to a community.
While we don't live in Middle East Baltimore, we all go to an after-school program here.
We decided to go out into the Middle East neighborhood and examine whether or not human rights are being upheld here. We used photography to document our findings. This is what we saw.
When we began exploring this neighborhood, my first impression was that it looked like a checkerboard. On one block, there are trees, occupied houses, and vegetable gardens. But if you walk a couple blocks over, you see unkept grass, litter everywhere, and abandoned homes. There are so many empty houses around here. If all of them were filled with families, this area would be bustling with activity. Now, it's like a ghost town.
We saw a lot of police officers and security cameras when we were walking around, so it makes us think that this neighborhood might not be safe. The security cameras are probably put up to protect residents, but we wonder how the cameras make them feel.
Do crime and security cameras in this neighborhood have a big influence on the people who live here? Do they feel that they have to protect themselves and keep distant from other people?
When we tried to interview people from the neighborhood to find answers to our questions, many didn't want to talk to us. It feels like there's a mask over this community, a barrier between outsiders like us and the people who live here. Unless you live here, you might not get the chance to see what's really underneath.
We noticed that the food options in the neighborhood appeared to be lacking. On our walks, we saw fast food like KFC, Burger King, Popeyes, and corner stores, but we didn't see many grocery stores or markets. We learned that this community is situated in a food desert, which means that there are few healthy and affordable options for the residents when it comes to nutrition. If Johns Hopkins, a hospital known for its quality health care, is located in this community, then why aren't there healthier food options or a cleaner, safer environment for the residents?
It's obvious that there's a divide between Hopkins and the rest of the Middle East. We really noticed it when we stood on the median strip on Broadway Avenue. On one side of the street, there are vacant houses, trash, and blue light relief security cameras. And on the other, there is Johns Hopkins Hospital with its manicured lawns, large new buildings, and security guards.
The work put into keeping Hopkins clean and safe shows that someone values the people who are here and thinks that they are important. But if the surrounding neighborhoods are not as clean or safe, does this mean the Middle East residents are less valued, less important? We learned that Hopkins wanted to make Middle East Baltimore better than it is. They have been investing all this money so they can create a science and technology park in Middle East. They bought a lot of property in the community and kicked out some of the residents from their homes to create the extra space needed to develop their project.
Now the city is trying to change the name of the neighborhood to New East Baltimore. What is the point of doing that? Are they trying to erase the history of this neighborhood so in the future people will forget who used to be here?
This project gave us the opportunity to slowly remove the mask covering this community and see who or what was underneath it.
We can now say that conditions in Middle East Baltimore are not supporting the residents' human rights. When we think about it, we realize East Baltimore isn't the only place where human rights aren't being fully recognized. Even our own neighborhoods could be better. All of Baltimore could be better.
It's up to everyone to take action, to care, in order to see the human rights we all deserve in all of our communities.